Silver last week tried to recover a little. It has moved towards the next resistance zone at $61 levels. In my preceding update, I had mentioned that there is a possibility of a pullback, and 60-61 is the zone which it has to trade beyond in order to confirm an up move. But what has happened hitting this zone? We have seen a little pullback and it has closed at the crucial support and resistance levels at 58. Now, most importantly, what we had seen in the last week is it has respected the lows what it has seen, that is in the preceding week, that is 55 54.8, and after giving a flat opening is starting to rise. My only point here is, see what it has done in the preceding few weeks. This time you can see this time was the consolidation. It has given the breakout last week where we had seen a good fall coming in, taking it all the way towards 55 54.8 levels. Now it has tried to erase the losses from this candle. However, it has not yet confirmed a complete reversal. For this to clear this breakout, I think we have to wait for silver to stay beyond 63.2 mark. And if these levels are taken, then we can expect a rally. Right now, if you look at, see, what a tremendous divergence of the price silver had shown from the 20 period. And I had mentioned whenever you see such divergence, there is always a greater possibility of a pullback. This time, in fact, the prices have moved towards the 100-week moving average, and now it is important for us to observe how it behaves here, because now once it stays below 55 54.8 any point of time, I think we are ready for the next move towards 50 and $48 levels here, and this could happen in a hurry here. Notice, see, we had seen on the weekly time frames the moving averages staying bullish since last 2 to 3 years. This was the last time when we had seen this bullish crossover, and since then, what a great run silver had shown all the way from, you can see where it was at around 20 30 22 $25 zone, and since then almost it is quadrupled right till 120 levels. We have seen this rise. So now if it is erasing some of the gains, we should not be surprised as well. Moving averages are convergent. These have not yet crossed over, and I expect these to cross over soon, though it may take a little time. Yes, stochastic is still oversold. Look at the MACD. See what it has done. First of all, it has shown a tremendous and extremely exponential rise right till towards 1200 1400 zone, and since then what a great fall it is shown here. Right from the highs, the prices have now moved towards minus 100 zone, and this is a straight line fall. See, these are consistently divergent here, though the candle sizes have appeared to have flattened a bit. However, this is not yet confirming a sign that these are going to cross over soon. Now imagine if it can hit plus 1200 minus plus 1400 zone when it was bullish, when it has turned bearish, I'll not be surprised if it can move a little lower, move towards at least minus 500 or minus 1000 zone before showing a possible up move. Right now, I see that support levels at 55 54.8 are getting stronger, and if at all these levels are taken, then only further down move can be expected. The RSI on the weekly time frame, after staying extremely over, we have seen this fall coming in, and it appears it can keep moving lower towards the oversold zone. Right now, too early to jump on to that conclusion, but yes, I'll definitely wait for a breakdown below 55 54.8 zone, and this will be a very good trigger for us to stick to sells towards 50 or 48 zone very soon. Let's have a look at the daily time frame. Now see, on the daily time frames, you can see whenever the prices strikes 20 period moving averages, we have seen an immediate pullback, and we have also seen every time silver delivering lower highs. Though this time direct drop and a retracement, drop and a retracement, drop. Now this time what has happened, it has moved slightly lower from the preceding lows. It has taken the support and bounced back. So now this zone becomes crucial for us and for deciding what silver wants to do in the next few sessions. What has happened here? See, price was trading with divergence. It has just kissed the 20 period here. Now it is important for us to see how it performs here at this zone. If at all, in the coming week, you see silver again trying to stay beyond 60-61 zone. Previously also 61 offered it a good resistance, and now again in the coming week as well 60 and 61 is going to be a crucial resistance zone. If at all it breaches this zone, I will say 62 and then 63, 63.2. This is also the 50 weeks average here. If these two levels are taken any point of time, you can just stay bullish from here. What you can expect is a possible move towards 64.5. You can in fact expect 66 and then 68 levels. But right now, when you look at the near term time frame, yes, there is a reversal sign, good rise, then a drop here. And most important, the last two candles you can see almost forming a tweezer bottom. So in the coming week, if you see silver staying below 57, take a sell. However, this is going to be a risky bet as long as now 55 is not taken. The real fall will begin once it stays below 55, 54.8, and then what will happen, it will again start to diverge from the 20 period here, where the lows are aiming towards 50 and $48 levels here. Stochastic is, if you look at, after retracing, now this is again looking downwards, which is a bearish indication. And when you see the MACD on the daily time frame, see, look at the lows here, this is crossed over, this is trying to diverge here. This suggests that it has scope for further up move, though we might not see such rally here. And see, this was certainly an extremely strong run what silver is shown, and I think this was a historical move. It is shown in just a smaller time frame. In a very little time frame, it has achieved such highs. But what a good fall since then, and you can see every time it is strike towards these lows, we have seen a pullback coming in. Now I will wait for a crossover here, because this time once it crosses over, this can invite more bearishness here. But right now, when you see MACD is rising, it is supportive of further up move here. RSI is positioned comfortably, neither showing the strength nor the weakness here. Now see the 4-hour. Now what you can see here on the 4-hour chart, see, after dropping all the way towards the lows at 55, 54.8, a good pullback is seen right towards the same zone where it is reversed earlier. So right now this has become a barrier for it to break beyond. And if at all, even if it stays beyond 61, 62 and then 63, 63.2 are the two hurdles which it has to stay above. Now, when you look at the moves here, see, it is yet delivering higher lows, higher highs. So it is not yet bearish as well, despite we have seen a retracement coming in. And now we have to wait for it to trade first below 57, then below 56, 55.5, 55. As and how it breaches this zone, remember this is coming out of this sideways box, and as and how it trades lower, more bearishness will prevail. And then what will happen, the targets towards 52, 50 and 48 should be there soon. Let's have a further detailed look, see what has happened here right after striking the highs. Remember, the super trend is still on sell here, it has just turned red, and since then also this is still delivering lower highs here. And when you look at possibly this time frame, you will find slightly lower lows as well. So let it come out and stay below 57, 56 and 55 levels here in order to confirm a clear breakdown. Else what is happening, after forming the lows, this is under retracement, and as in how it moves upwards, and as in how it stays beyond 61 and then 63 zone, I think a greater rally on the upside can be expected. Right now it is neither confirming of a breakdown nor of a breakout on the upside. Stochastic at the top, which is a sign that it can try to raise some of the gains. And if you look at the MACD, this is also crossed over, which is also a slight bearish indication. RSI here is positioned comfortably here. Now let's have a look at the monthly time. Now on the monthly time frame, see again, silver for weeks and years stayed sideways after this spike. After COVID, we had seen it staying sideways. But since then, see, almost from $20 levels just 2 to 3 years back, we have seen it multifold, delivering multifold yield here, hitting the highs at 120. So almost 600% yield it has delivered. Since then, what has happened? And see, I always maintain, whenever you see such divergence of the price from the 20 period moving average, it is a certainty that price will always tries to converge. The farther it goes, the sharper the fall will be. And I always teach this in my mentorship batch as well, that the sharper the drop and the more it diverges. And see, it is applicable on all the time frames. If you see such divergence on the 4-hour time frame, yes, the price would like to come back towards the 20 period at least, if not more. Now what has happened here, And yes, we were talking about the mentorship batch. The next batch, the 40th batch, starts soon. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for queries. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. And if you're just willing to trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me again for any of your queries. Do not miss this opportunity. Also, very, very important for you to have a trusted partner and a recommended broker which offers you a swap-free account, lowest spreads, no hidden charges, and yes, you can trade from anywhere in the globe. It is not that you can not trade any instrument. You can trade any instrument from the globe, from across the globe, and you can say trade from anywhere in the world as well. So join this broker and enjoy your trading journey. Most important part is you're safe, your funds are safe and insured as well. Also, there is no price manipulation, no stop loss hunting moves, so that we can all trade confidently. So join the recommended broker. Also, now look at the super trend here on the monthly time frame. Now this is turned red, and see, this is turning red after a long duration here. Previously this was red just almost 2 to 2.5 years back, and where the price was that time almost $25 to $30 level. Since then, a greater rise. See, as soon as it turned green, we have seen a greater rise coming in, and now this is turned red after a long time. So it appears now, even if it tries to bounce back, it is going to be difficult for silver to stay above 80 as well. Now see what has happened here. Drop, sideways movement, drop. Now it has taken the support from the 20 period here. And remember, it is possible that it can close the month around this zone if it has to stay bearish in the coming month, because he drops, sideways movement, drop. And if it closes around this zone in red, if it closes around 58 levels, it is almost a clear indication from silver prices that yes, in the coming month we might see another good round of drop where 50, 48, or in fact $40 levels can be expected very, 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 very soon. The sharper the rise, the greater the fall. Always remember this fact. Now, for now, this is just taking the support from the 20 period here, and hence we have to still wait and watch whether the price closes below 20 period and how the next month starts. If you see the stochastic, the monthly stochastic has just come towards an oversold zone, and this is a good indication that there could be a pullback. But do not forget the time when it has stayed in either overbought or oversold zone for a while. So even if it stays for a couple of months here, the price can definitely take a good hit. Look at the MACD here. Now see, this is important. See, MACD we had seen on the weekly time frame, when it reversed from the peak here, we had seen a greater fall coming in. Now this is convergent, and this is almost on the verge of a crossover. Also, this is coming from a high here which are never seen before levels. So once it is crosses over, this confirms that silver is going to go back into this bearish journey where it can stretches this bearish move for a while from here. It might take in fact couple of years or more for it to overcome or come out of this bearish journey. Be watchful and careful. RSI here, after staying overbought, coming out of the overbought zone, it appears it can keep moving downwards. It has still got a scope, but again, coming month will decide what it wants to do. So now, considering this, what you should first is, yes, press the like button, do share it across, do subscribe as well. Your every like, comment, share, and subscribe is a great motivation. And yes, regarding the levels, I will recommend you to buy at 58.6, expect 59. Now see, till 60, 61, you will find the resistance at almost every step here. Very, very close by resistances you will see. Then 60.4 and then 61. Now 61 is first milestone it has to trade beyond, then 62 should arrive, then 63.2 should arrive, beyond which you can just expect a greater rise where 65 and 68 should not be too far. While when you talk about downs, I will recommend you to sell at 57.2 mark here, expect 56.8, expect 56.4 and then 56. And even if it trades below this, 55.5, 55 and 54.8. Now, once these two levels are taken, you can expect a move towards 53.6, 52, and then 50, and then in fact $48 levels very, very, very soon. Be cautious this time. If it gives you this breakdown, a stronger fall is expected. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships and get the access to our members exclusive update before the US session. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading week ahead and a happy weekend. Thank you.